Hello, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining Empowerment Network today, Monday, the 8th of July, 2024. Comfort and Andy. Today we are discussing a very interesting and sweet topic, guys. Let me know what you think about this topic before we even start. With OnPassive, the world is your oyster. So we're wondering, like, what can you do? What do I do with my life? Where do I begin from? I've never done this. I want to do that. I've always wanted to do that. I was not able to do it. So the answer is all waiting for you in the OnPassive ecosystem. Do you want to start a new business? Do you want to improve your business? Do you want to get another stream of income? Do you want to just take your passion out there and change life, bring solutions to people and so on? We have everything covered. The OES, the OnPassive ecosystem, is there waiting for you to just make it as easy as ABC 1, 2, 3. Welcome, Mr. Banks.
Hey, how you doing? Today is a happy Monday. You can tell by the smile, look, see?
Yes.
So I'm going to pick it a little bit further back. So you've mentioned a couple of things there, Comfort, and I think it's important to kind of expand on some of these things. So we know that we have access, or the company's going to have access to every single person that has access to the internet, which is about 5.8 or 6 billion odd people. Don't quote me on that, folks. It's around bigger. So that's 6 billion potential customers, and there is no set figure at the moment for the number of affiliates that we could have, but at the moment we've got a mixture. We've got about 1 million paid customers, so the majority of those I would expect to be affiliates, and there should be a number more that will come on board. But let's take this to kind of like the next level, because you mentioned about wanting a second income. We know that there are going to be various products that come out over the course of the next few months. So we know obviously about OCONNECT and it being revamped, OMail's being revamped, ONET is being revamped. We've got OTRACKER, OTRIM, OTRACKER coming out. OTRIM is just being revamped at the moment. Along with all of the others, we know that there's things like OStaff, there's going to be OBooking, there's OCademy. All of these things give opportunities to others. So let's take OCademy as a good example. OCademy is an online learning facility, and it's going to have the opportunity for teachers and anybody who has a skill, the opportunity to put up a video to show their skill, and give them the opportunity then to monetize that system. So whether it's a maths teacher wanting to help others learn maths, and bear in mind, in the future we will have this instant translation, so it won't matter what country you're in, what language you speak, etc. But for now, English to English, other languages to other languages. So you're a maths teacher, you put up, or you video yourself doing a maths lecture for your students, and you can put it up, you can sell it as many times as you like. So even if it's $1 a time, for instance, and you get 100 more every month, that's $100 more in your pocket. Do that 2 or 3 times, and this all starts to add up. So this is a secondary income. Now, we know teachers generally are kind of limited to the income that they can acquire. But it's not just teachers, it's very many other opportunities as well. So as an affiliate, as a non-business owner, you want something to build your own business, and we know that OnPassive is going to be able to do the bits that you and I can't do. As many of you know, I'm not particularly technically minded. I don't know how to market, and don't really like dealing with the customer service bit. So we know that OnPassive is going to do those bits for us. And that's the key. For me, that's the key. So, yes, I'm going to be able to share this opportunity or share the various different products with others simply by saying, here, come on, one of these. This is really good. You have to see this. Or have a look at this. You know, it's something that you might like to take a look at because I know your company use it, or you use it for work, or whatever it might be. The opportunity is simply to share it, share these with others. Some will say yes. Now, we all want to build our business, and you guys again know that I'm a planner, so I plan with lists of names or followers on Facebook or followers on LinkedIn, or it doesn't matter, or just simple friends or acquaintances. You have a list. And if you share this opportunity with this list, and let's say for argument's sake that for every 5 people you talk to, 1 of them is going to take up the idea. Now, there are ways and means of being able to do this across to others. And I'm not suggesting for one moment you try and sell it. I'm simply suggesting you share it, because I don't like the idea of having to sell something. We don't need to. The products are far too good for that, far too much value for money, and far superior to what's available. So you're not going to need to do that. But simply taken, if you get 1 person in 5 that you speak to that takes up the idea, that means that if you want to take on 10 customers, you need to speak to 50 people or share the opportunity with 50 people. Simple as that. And you can do the maths. It's very easy. But let's put this business further forward. You can start with an income from day one, because as soon as you've got an affiliate position, you've opened your account, you've subscribed to a product, the first sale that comes in, you're going to get your money back anyway. And I don't know of a company that does that. From then on, you get 25% of everything that every customer that pays for a product, you get 25% of what they pay. And therefore, if you have an income goal, again, you can work this backwards. It's not rocket science. It's nice and simple. So you can then work out the number of people that you need to speak to in order to be able to achieve the income goal that you set yourself. Now, whether that's over 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 5 years, 10, it doesn't matter. You have, as we've said here, OnPassive, the world is your oyster. You can choose to achieve or not achieve. It's entirely up to you. Comfort, I've waffled for a fair bit. I'm sure you've got a couple of points that you'd like to add in.
Yeah, sure, Auntie. Of course, I'm just smiling and I was nodding here, guys. So what we are saying here, it's just we paint the picture exactly as it is, no sugarcoating. So if you're watching us for the first time or you've been ignoring us, stop now and listen. Listen, OnPassive has just everything you need. If you don't want to be like Andy, who is a planner, who would like to share with a loved one, with a friend, with a neighbor, with a colleague and stuff, you can still make it 100%. All you need to know is understand what you need to do. Do it, and Mr. Mufara and his team will take it to wherever you want it to go. For example, just say you are the one who doesn't want to do anything like myself. Andy, I think a lot. I can say a lot of things about Warren Buffett's words that if you don't look for a way to make money while you live, you are going to work until you die. Sometimes of late, I've been thinking that by the time Warren Buffett made this statement, even though he's successful in business, it was still a hypothesis. I believe that the time to confirm that is right actually now. Because when he said that, he has been doing it, maybe succeeding and so on. But there are not so many people who can really confirm that, yes, it works. But this is OnPassive. It will definitely do it for you. Because all of the products out there are built with artificial intelligence. Everything is automated. You just need to buy it, leave it in there, and let the company sell for you. But if you are setting income goals, like Andy is saying, that I give myself 1-2 years and I'm free, I have time and financial independence so that I can fly from one part of the world to the other one and so on, then you don't want to tell people about it to get a bit more. You don't want to do anything. You buy more traffic. You buy more traffic, say Ash and your team, this is money. I need more traffic, but I need more people coming because I want to get to maybe 150,000 a year in the next 6 months. They will do that for you while you sleep, while you start traveling, and your millions, your riches, your wealth, your generational wealth meets you in any island, in any part of the world. You just need your phone, you just need your laptop, get it done, leave it there, and off you go. What else is better than what you're listening to? Where else can you see this? You know, so people are going through just a lot, and something is happening, Auntie. I am a testimony of it. This is a generation where so many parents, I'm not here to advertise anything, I'm just saying what is happening, what I know, because I'm doing it. Many parents are turning into homeschooling. When you start homeschooling, you don't have any funding from the state, no support, nothing at all. But then you need to be there for your children. And so you need that time and financial freedom. And when you're homeschooling and you have a system that is working for you 24 hours round the clock, and you only find cash in your wallet, then life is just worth living, because you can go with your children from one part of the world to the other. You can fly, you can swim, you can walk, you can do anything. You learn on the go, you do everything on the go, you make money on the go, and so on. And everything is just very easy and smooth flowing. So this gives you even a better quality of life. This gives you a better experience of life, because I've even learned just within a very short time, traveling makes a very big difference in your life, because you learn a lot from cultures. Just within Birmingham here, you try to go here to know that every building, every piece of building, even a piece of rock lying here is a history behind it. You learn, and all of those things, it makes your life feel really different. And this kind of thing can only happen to you. This kind of dream can only be realized when you have a system like this one, OnPassive, with a massive ecosystem in your hands. That is when you get this done. Angie, I hope that I added something to what you said.
You did, yeah. And I'd like to explain the differentials between this business and a normal business. You know, for most normal businesses, you need premises. You need a product that you can sell, so you have to buy the product in order to be able to sell it on. You've got to have warehousing or storage facilities to be able to store those products and then be able to send those out. So you've got to get the postage and all of these things organized. Excuse me. This, however, is the easiest business you'll ever come across in comparison, because I don't have to post anything. I don't need a property or a premises. I can work from home. I don't need postage because everything's digital. All I simply need to do is to share it. I get paid a commission to be able to share things with others. And we're also going to be able to have the opportunity to be able to buy specific targeted traffic, which is totally different to normal traffic. And we won't go there today. But what other businesses do you know that allow you that luxury, that allow you to be able to earn a commission simply by sharing something? But I don't have to have a premises, and I don't have to buy stock. I have to pay for it once and subscribe to it in order to be able to offer it as many times as possible. Normally in a convenience shop, if someone buys a packet of crisps, I've got to replace that packet of crisps. I don't have to do that each and every time. So I don't have to buy the stock. Yes, I do have to subscribe, but I've got to be able to put it into my online store. And in order to do that, I have to purchase it once. Now, you know, again, we have this opportunity where the company will be building us our very own websites, and the websites themselves are, you know, real estate in effect. But the more products I purchase from OnPassive, the more I can put in my store, and the more they can go and sell for me. And that, as I said, I haven't come across in my many years of of my career. I've not come across anything that allows you that simplicity and that reduction in cost. So I hope that that kind of covers things for.
Yes, sure. If I get too well, Andy, it's you froze a bit, but I think that you're handing over to me. Am I right?
I am, yeah. Sorry, my internet
Yes. All
connection
right.
is not good for some obscure reason. Apologies.
All right. Okay. Sure. Yeah. So when you were saying, so something just came to mind, Andy. Can you hear me? All right. Okay, perfect. He's nodding. It means he got me. So when you were saying, something came to mind, guys. One thing we need to know, we're trying to make it as clear as we can. What we are doing here, we are not supposed to do this to succeed in OnPassive, because whether you sign up or not, we are going to be fine, because Ash and his team, the marketing team, they are doing this job anyway. But we are sharing the love, because if you know about it, you find out and you understand, your life is going to change and you will keep a legacy for your generations. So what Andy is talking here about, getting a product, paying for the product and leaving it in the marketplace, that's all you need to do. So you don't need to know how to do any form of marketing. You don't even need to know what the product is meant for. You don't need to know where you are going to get the customer. You don't need to know how you are going to sell it, because it's not your job. The only job is sign up, buy the product, leave it in the marketplace. Mr. Mufara and his team, they know how to target. That's why Andrew is talking about targeted traffic. Ash and his team, they know how to get the people who need that thing which they want, because they built it anywhere, and so they know who needs it and for what purpose. And so they will bring it before their eyeballs. That's when they say, what is this? They tap on it, and then they find out, they pop into your ecosystem, and before you know it. So guys, that's why we're always saying, we have many products. They will be releasing one at a time. The very first product, first paid product we have, which we've been using, I think, for about a year now, and is OCONNECT, which is a video conferencing platform which carries at least 10,000 people for the moment, and it's going to go to infinity. So when you buy that and leave that, I start selling for you. Many products are queued up, all that are still on process, in the process of production and all of this, or software development and all of those. Your job, sign up. Each time you see a new product in there, buy it, leave it there, and go away. Come back and just see figures happening in your wallet. If you want a bit more, because you want to take care of aunties and uncles and other people who cannot have access or who cannot do it, pay for extra traffic, get it and get a bit more, so that you take care of yourself, your immediate family, and so you are able to take it further to extended family, to your community, and put smiles on every face. And of course, that's when life is worth living, because everywhere you turn is a smile caused by you. So sometimes people ignore because you think that you are self-sufficient. It's not about you anymore. It's about that other person who is waiting there, that even if you give them the opportunity, they will not do anything. Go get a bit more, so that you think about the neighbor on the left, think about the neighbor on the right, think about the neighbor you are just passing on the way and see them sitting there. That is equally a neighbor, especially for some of us who believe in the Bible. Read that your neighbor is just anybody at all you meet who is in need. You love them just as you love yourself. The opportunity is just here in our ecosystem. That's why we look at it, your world being an oyster when you find yourself in there, Andy.
Final point I'd like to say is that, or raise, is that please bear in mind that every single paying product that we OnPassive will be releasing becomes another stream of income. You know, if you've got 100 customers in your group, and at the moment they're only using OCONNECT, as more products come out, they go, oh, I like that, I'll click on that one. Now you've got an income coming in from that one as well. You know, so there's going to be a large number of other products that will come over time, and many people will take these other products up, so we will earn a commission from that too. So every single paid product becomes another income stream. Please bear that in mind. Thanks, Comfort.
Sure, thank you, Auntie, and of course, thank you everyone for joining in and always contributing. Let's share this information if you find it useful, and if you are watching in any of our channels, remember to subscribe, click on the bell, Bring up topics. If you want to join us anytime, any day, let us know. We want people to join us here and share their perspective, what OnPassive means to them, because your word, your contribution might get another attention, get another person join us, so that we change as many lives as we are blessed to do so. So guys, thank you so much, and of course, see you very soon. Bye. Thank you, Andy.